Hello everybody. So in our last lecture, we have covered how can we create a custom post type and add some custom advanced custom fields to our custom post type. And now we are gonna work on our code environment to display all of those courses inside our courses template. So first we need to of course create a page which should actually display all of our courses. So let's just go to our dashboard inside our pages. Let's create a new page and name it as courses. And let's just publish it. Okay, so the courses page is published. And now let's just go to our code and create a new template and name it as courses. I guess we do have a courses page, which is actually course. So yeah, yep. Everything is working perfectly here. So we have a template name here, which is courses page. Let's just assign the courses template here and update it. Perfect. Now if I just visit the courses page, all of the courses are being displayed, except these are all the static data. And now we will get some data from our custom post type. So from here, let's just remove all of the courses except one, as usual we do with our looping. Perfect. So now we have to start our loop to get some data from our custom post type. So let's just start our PHP type first, of course. And here I am gonna create a PHP variable and name it as arguments. And inside arguments, for the arguments variable, I'm gonna pass an array here. Perfect. And inside array, we are gonna have some key and values. So the first key is gonna be post underscore type. So we need to define which type of post we want to fetch here. So in our case, let's just see what's the post type. What's the post type? Sorry. So the as you can see in the URL, the post type is courses. So I'm just gonna copy this one and paste it here. Perfect. And also we can provide some additional arguments. Let's just say I'm gonna say that fetch all the posts from courses post type which have a status as published. Okay, I'm not gonna display any post from the courses post type which are in draft or any other state. Perfect. And now I'm gonna display how many number of posts I wanna display per request. So that would be posts underscore per page. So I can say let's just say 12 or 10. So it's just gonna display only 10 latest courses from our courses post type. So if you want to display all of the posts from your custom post type, just pass the value as -1, which means that infinite or unlimited posts display unlimited posts. Perfect. And now we have created our arguments. So let's just create another variable and name it as courses is equal to new, and then we will call a class of WordPress which is WP underscore query, and for WP underscore query we are gonna pass our arguments variable. Perfect. Now we will first start our if condition, which is check if we have any posts. Let's just say courses, and we are gonna check if courses have posts, have underscore post. Have post is a function actually. Perfect. And as we have started our if condition, we need to end that if condition as well. And if, and now inside our if condition, I need to have our while loop, and as we have started our while loop, we need to end that as well. So inside our while loop, I'm gonna say courses. The same thing have post underscore function, which means that till we find courses post type posts, just display them till the end of the number of posts. So now we are gonna pass the courses data, which in our case should be, I mean, I'm working on this template right now. So right now we just need courses thumbnail or a featured image, and the title, the advanced custom field value, which is mentor, and some some data like some ACF field which we created for our schedules. So first, let's just call the title, and it's really simple. We just have to use a WordPress function, which is the underscore title. And perfect. Okay. And for our mentor name, let's just see how we set up our ACF fields. Okay. So we have a group, basic details, and inside basic details we have an ACF subfield. So let's just start with our group. So let's just say open and close our PHP tag. And first we need to check if have underscore rows and pass the slug. Close this one. Perfect. And inside that we will start a while loop and end it here before our undo. Check have rows. Perfect. And we need to define our the row function. And here now we can print our ACS subfield, which is echo get underscore sub underscore field. Perfect. And pass the field name. In field name, we have it's the mentor underscore name. Perfect. And let's just leave it for now, the day schedule and the timings, and have some posts here. Okay. Body build, and we need to provide an image. Body build, we need to provide a featured image here, which is this one. Perfect. We got, and provide a mentor name. Oh, the mentor name is Jimmy Carter. Perfect. So it's perfectly fine. Let's just test it if everything is working. Okay, so we have an infinite loop here. As you can see that it's not even stopping. So the single data is being represented or being displayed each and everywhere. So let's just see if we have missed anything. Uh, yep, we have missed a function here, which is the content. Still we have. Okay, so I got it. What was the exact error uh, due to which we had an infinite loop? It was I use the function the content which we don't need here. Actually, it's the post function from the courses variable, which is actually fetching all the data from our WP query class of WordPress. And now we can simply display the featured image here as well. As you know, it's a static image right now. So let's just get the featured image here. Even before getting feature image, let's just search it in WordPress official documentation. WordPress get featured image. So let's just see what it exactly returns. Retrieves post thumbnail. Perfect. As you can see, it retrieves the post image tag. It returns. So we need to find a way that how can we just return the image URL. That's all we need right now. Okay, we do have and I have also used a function which is the permalink in our anchor tag and inside our href attribute, which actually returns the single detail page URL so that when user clicks on this particular post, they will be redirected to the single page of that post, which is this one. So as we haven't set up this one yet, so that's probably fine. We can work on that. Okay, and we haven't fetched this data as well. That's totally fine. We can do that at the end. For now, I'm just gonna work on our single detail page for that courses custom post type. Okay, to create our single detail page, we need to create a new PHP file, which is single hyphen or dash, and then your post type name or post type slug, which in our case was courses, if I'm not wrong. As you can see when I just see it here, which is post type, and that is courses. So I'm just gonna name it as single dash courses dot php. Perfect. So now we need to have the HTML content, which is from here, course dash single dot HTML, and just close our navigation. We need to have our header as well, and just close the footer. We don't need that as well. We will just copy this one, and here we will first fetch our get header function, and right below that we need to have our get footer function, and in between that we need to have that HTML. Now let's just first test it if it's really working or not. Okay, I think Okay, I just made a small mistake here, which is I created the single courses.php file within our templates folder, which we don't need to do because WordPress will be looking for our single detail page of our custom post type inside the main directory. So here I just cut it from the templates folder and pasted it in our root folder. As you can see it here, single dash courses.php. And now, as you can see here, let me just get back to our popular courses or the courses listing page. And now when I click on this one, as you can see, we have the perfect or exact single detail page which we needed. So here now we can paste, or I don't need to paste actually. Over here we can fetch all of our data that we need to display there. So let's just see where, yeah, this is our featured image. So let's just first get the featured image URL. Let's just copy this one, get the post thumbnail URL and paste it here and see if we are getting our image. Yeah, we are getting it. And now we have a description here. Let's just copy it first and then edit our post, paste it here and publish it. And then let's just type something else so that we can be sure that it's working perfectly. So now inside our code, let's just remove all of that paragraph text, and we have to write a function of WordPress which is the content, which by default gets the content or the data from our WordPress editor, whatever we put it there. So yep, as you can see, it's perfectly working. The actual data that we pasted here is being fetched and being displayed here. So now we have covered a lot of things, and right after that, I'm gonna display all of our uh, ACF fields now. So let's just get started with the class features. Perfect. Let's just go to class features, and first let's just add some categories. What categories do we have? Let's add some categories here first. Let's just go to our taxonomy, add some categories here. Let's say yoga or fitness. I'm not putting any real data. It's just fake. That's totally fine. Let's just say gym, athlete. So, yep. And create a few shifts, which is morning or evening. Let's say night shift. Perfect. Now let's just edit our first course, have some of our data. So as you can see, we do have now all of our class categories. Let's just have it here, the gym category. We can have multiple categories, that's totally fine. And for duration, let's just add 14 days or maybe let's say 30 days. Number of students, let's say 30. Shift, we have morning, and price, let's just say $100. Let's just update it now. And also open your ACF field group and see how are we gonna work. So it's just first the ACF group field. So let's just start with the group field, which is class underscore features. Okay, it's the class schedule, class features. Here they are. So let's just plug. And as we have started our if condition, first we need to end that if condition. Perfect. Now inside that we need to have our while loop, have underscore rows, and then inside that we need to pass the parameter, which is the slug name of our group name. And inside, before even going further, we need to end our while loop, which is end while. And now we need to define the row function. Inside that, we need to first echo the mm, class category. And as we are now returning the taxonomy, and it's actually returning the array, I guess. I'm not sure. Let's just array it and see. Yep, it's returning the term object. So before even jumping to our code, let's just have a look at the ACF documentation and see what the ACF taxonomy exactly returns, so that we can know what we need and what we are gonna display. ACF taxonomy. So if we display single value like this one, we would have worked like this. If we are displaying multiple values like we do right now, for that first we need to have a for each loop here. Okay. And as we are displaying values from a selected term, like we did that, we selected a term value, and then we need to display the term name, which means that we need to display the taxonomy name which we created. So, yep, it's working perfectly. So I guess we need to work it like this way. And even before that, we need to have our loop. So let's just copy this one from here and start our PHP tag. And it's actually get subfield. And let's just see what is our taxonomy name, which is class category. Perfect. And inside that, we are actually returning the term object. And how we are going to start, first of course we need to have our if condition. I'm just gonna copy this one to work a little bit faster. And as we have started our if condition, we need to end that if condition here, and then we can start our for each loop like this one. Here, as we are working with for each loop, which means that if we have multiple categories, then we have to display multiple category names. So for that purpose, I'm just gonna split it like this way. Then I'm gonna have our for each loop. As we have started our for each loop, we need to first end that for each loop and for each. And now we can have our term name like this one. So that's it. Let's just go to our front end and see if we face any error. If there's, we have to resolve that. Okay, we got an error, but yep. Okay, it says call to undefined function, the rows, which is definitely the wrong function. It's actually the row. Let's just refresh it now. And yes, it's working. We have a category which is gym. For the testing purpose, let's just add one more category, and it says athlete. So we have now two categories, gym and athlete, and both have separate span tags. If I just show you like this one, This is first span, this is second span, and we are going to have as many spans as much we just integrate our categories or assign our categories to this particular course. Perfect. Now we are going to display our duration and see what's the name of the duration. It's duration. And here I'm just gonna remove this one. We don't need any if condition for each condition or while loop. Uh, let's just echo get sub field and pass the slug as parameter. Let's just test it now. For that purpose, we have 30 days, and right now we have 14 days. So let's just refresh this one. Yep, it's perfectly working. Now we have number of students, and we have number of students as 30. And for that purpose, we need to first copy the slug name, and here we need to remove the default value, write echo underscore and echo get underscore sub underscore field function, and inside that we need to pass the parameter. And again, let's just test it. Yep, it's working. It's 30 now. And now we have to echo the shift name or to have the shift name here. And that's if you remember, that's same as the class category. These both are taxonomy type. So this will be working just like this one. So first we need to fetch the term name. Then we will have a for each loop here before the span tag. As we have started our for each loop, we need to end the for each loop as well right after our span tag. And inside span tag, we are going to have this term name. So, yep, let's just go and refresh this one. Okay, we have an error here, which means we have started our if condition, but we have not ended our if condition. That's why I always immediately close any if condition or any while loop or any kind of loop. Yep, it's working morning. For the testing purpose, let's just add one more shift, which is evening. See if everything is working. Yep, it's working morning and evening. And in the last, we need to have our price value. It's just simple. Echo get underscore sub underscore field. That's it. We have the price as 100. Yeah, as you can see it here, 100. So that's it for now, as I know the video is too long for you to watch. So that's why I'm just stopping it for now. We have almost covered a lot of things. I mean, the first ACF field group and the first tab, the second tab, and now we are left with our last tab, which will be, which is gonna be lot difficult to cover, but of course we are gonna do because we are learning the WordPress, ACF, CPTs, everything here. So that's totally fine. So we will continue this lecture in our next video. So that's it for now. If you have any question, if you face any errors, please leave a comment. Have a good day. Bye bye.